This right here is Carne, a Q101 podcast. Carne is presented by Alex Ross Art, alexrossart.com. If you've ever picked up a comic or graphic novel, you've seen his stuff. He is truly one of a kind. His photorealistic way of painting and drawing these characters from DC, Marvel, and all the publishers makes it seem like they're characters who exist in real life. People you could see walking down Harrison in Oak Park past Valhalla Records, where I happen to be tonight. Amazing stuff. You can own original artwork by going to alexrossart.com. And if you happen to be watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for watching the video version. But also, here's a little bit more about what Alex Ross is all about.
It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James VanOsdol.
So it is 75 degrees. There's not a cloud in the sky as I'm recording this. Spring is here. The weather has turned. It's time to get out. It's time to get active. And there's no better place to do it than Soldier Field on May 19th. It's the Fight for Air Climb, something I'm doing with the American Lung Association. We're going to take on the stairs. This is a stair climb event. It's good, healthy fun, and we're doing it to raise money to fight lung disease, to raise awareness about lung disease, and you can be part of the team. It's real simple. Go to fightforairclimb.org/Chicago, click on register as a team, and then once you get there, search Carne, and you're on the team. Let's do this together. Or if you just want to sign up solo, or if you want to create your own team, fightforairclimb.org/Chicago. Let's get out. Let's do some good. So you and I both love music. It defines who we are. Imagine at your place hearing music in every room, the music you want from the streaming sources you want at the volumes you want. It's really easy to integrate music into your smart home system, and my friends at Easy Automation will show you just how easy it is. Easy's in the name, after all. Dan is my guy. You got to talk to my guy, Dan. He's not an AI construct. He's a human being waiting to talk to you. Give Dan a call and learn how you can turn your home into a smart home. 630-730-3728, or get more information at easy-automation.net. So I mentioned how nice it is outside. Ravinia season is upon us. The summer season at Ravinia kicks off next month, and there's no place more comfortable to see an outdoor show. So I'll see you in Highland Park next month for Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. That's on June 12th. J.D. McPherson is opening that one. And I can't believe this is a thing. Violent Femmes are doing an album play of their first album, that album that we all grew up with, Blister in the Sun, Add It Up, Gone Daddy Gone. They're doing an album play with the Chicago Philharmonic. I can't even wrap my head around how that's going to happen, but that's happening at Ravinia. Get the full schedule. We'll see you in Highland Park at Ravinia, ravinia.org.
Harsh noise set.
Ooh. Okay, so this is Carne. I am in Oak Park in front of Valhalla Records. I'm here with 3/5 of the band, the young sensations, the Dennies. Hi, guys.
Hello. The other 2/5 are right outside the car as well.
We'll meet them in a second, but who is in the car with me right now? Let's do a quick roll call.
What's up? My name is Hayne. I play guitar for the band.
I'm Benji. I also play guitar.
I'm Miles. I scream and I play the piano sometimes.
Fantastic. And the rhythm section has been cast aside. They've been cast onto the sidewalk. They're not allowed to participate.
As they should. Yeah.
As they should. Let's welcome them through the window. This is as good as it's going to get for these guys.
Era food.
The mysterious, aloof rhythm section. Whose is this?
I'm Sydney. I play bass. I'm Jack Liz.
You want this? Do you want these?
I'm good.
We don't want them. Take them back.
All right, this might be yours, I think.
Oh wait, we all have our own individual orders. Okay, so
yeah,
We don't want them.
the rhythm section of the Dennies just hand delivered dinner. We're eating tonight courtesy of Taco Mucho, which is right across the street from Valhalla. Taco Mucho, in Oak Park, celebrating the vibrant flavors of Mexico with family recipes passed down through generations.
I got a Coke.
They use fresh ingredients, bursting with flavor, and make their tortillas from scratch. They make their tortillas from scratch, the Dennies. They don't care.
What?
I
Yes,
care.
they make their-
I
They
care.
do. As a very Mexican person.
This is mine now.
No, it's
Unparalleled authenticity at Taco Mucho.
Hey, did you get a drink?
I did get my drink.
Yeah,
Okay, so then
I'm-
we're good. This is mine then.
This is gonna be.
We got very confused by drinks being handed to us.
I understand. It's very confusing. Diet Coke
Gonna
for
be
me?
your Diet Coke, yeah.
Fabulous. Okay.
Here we go.
So thanks to Taco Mucho for providing food. Now, I don't come to Oak Park as often as I should. From what I understand, the Denny's, Taco Mucho is legit. Like, this is...
Yes.
This is
Yes.
awesome food.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to try this. Like, I don't even know what they're serving. Oh, boy. I don't even know what they're serving. But here we go. Look at this. This looks like maybe whitefish taco, perhaps? I know they've got a whitefish taco on the menu.
These are carnitas that I got. They're good.
Those look amazing. What do you got back there?
Carne asada. Well, just plain because I like it like that.
Mine are they're veggie tacos because I'm the freak vegetarian in the band.
Nice.
So there's potatoes and mushrooms on them.
That actually sounds awesome.
Yeah, that does.
They're really good. Yeah.
And this is great. So the corn tortillas, we've got the cilantro. Yeah, I think this looks like whitefish, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does.
That's awesome. And it's Taco Tuesday. We're recording on a Tuesday.
Oh my god.
It all,
is Tuesday.
It all comes together. So again, Taco Mucho in Oak Park. I've heard about the place long before I got to eat the food from the place. But handmade tortillas or tortillas made in-house.
Yes.
That's a big deal.
It is.
All right, so before we really start talking about the band, we all need to have a ceremonial first bite from Taco Mucho. Again.
I've been eating.
Huh?
Sorry, this is my second bite or third. But yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, and there's a crema on the whitefish that is super spicy and delicious.
I will also say to any of my heavily dietary restricted people, the tacos, the vegetarian ones, I order them with crema and cheese on them. But normally that's not something that's like an additive thing. They're completely vegan. So if you are vegan, great restaurant option. They got a good option for you. They got you covered.
This whitefish taco is ridiculous. How are the carnitas?
These are so good. They're like, as a Mexican myself who goes to Mexico very often and eats from very local, very very traditional restaurants. This is good. This is very good. This is, yeah, I approve of this. This is Hain approved tacos.
So the Dennies are described as a Latino Chicago 5-piece loud alt band. Yes. True, and true. How important is the Latino part of your identity? It's the first thing in your description. Do you feel like there's not enough representation in punk rock or music?
Hey, do you want to take this or I can take it?
Yeah, I feel
We can both
like
take it.
we can take turns.
Yeah.
I feel like especially in the DIY local scenes, like all around the country, I feel like there's been like a sort of like a lack of especially like Hispanic and Latino representation in this sort of music. Like there's always like it's in a lot of music there's just like there's just a lack of diversity that we really want to see, you know, just like
You want to see yourself
yeah
in the music you listen to.
I would agree with that. But on a hopeful note, I would say that like this Chicago scene has more Latino bands and more Latino people in the community, which I find very uplifting, seeing as my people are like in the scene more instead of just other people, and I can see like people that I relate to in the scene liking the music that I like. So that's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's like I was at a show in Philly a while, like pretty recently, like a month ago or something. And it's like it's not as diverse as the scenes that are here.
I feel like, and you might tell me I'm completely wrong, I mean, you're in high school.
Yes.
It feels like people in high school these days aren't listening to punk rock. They're not listening to rock. Like, there's been a cultural shift that the sounds that you're creating and the sounds that you probably grew up on are not what your peers are consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Pretty heavily. Yeah. I do have an appreciation for quite a bit of for a decent amount of pop music. Like there's been some great people working in pop music right now.
But the point is, you're kind of outliers
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
among your peers because no one's pulling up a Bad Brains record in your high school.
Absolutely not.
No.
So let's talk about, I mean, when I went to high school, which was a few years ago, there weren't a lot of people talented enough to create bands. And those who did join bands weren't necessarily making good music or recording it. How did you guys all find each other? And I guess tell me the origin story of the Dennies.
This is a very good story. So we all met each other through a School of Rock.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so we all auditioned to be on their house band, which is like you have to audition and then you get to perform like a lot of different venues at different events throughout the year. And we got to play at this. It was a youth track event. I think it was in like, where was it? Like
It was in like
Glenview or something.
Glenview, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and we got to play at this youth track event, and we finished our entire set that we were like planning to play, and we just had extra time, and so we decided on a whim to play an unrehearsed version of "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and after that, we then got kicked out for being too loud.
Amazing. Was it just sloppy and raw? And
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
super
Oh, it was-
punk. Not very good.
Yeah.
So someone like took a picture of that specific song happening, and was like, "Ha, this looks like that video of a hardcore band playing at a Denny's.
Mhm.
Yes.
The what's up, what the fuck is up, Denny's."
I love that.
And it's
So is that where the name came from?
That is where the
Yes.
name came
Yep.
from.
We were
Because someone
like-
compared us
yeah.
to the video of the band playing at the Denny's. So
Oh
we're
my
like,
God.
And we're like, you know what? Let's avoid copyright stuff and spell it differently, as in like Denny's IES.
Yeah.
So that's how the name came about, because of that video. Actually.
Amazing.
It's very directly the restaurant.
Yes.
So naturally, we've done it less and less recently, but there's been a period where like after shows we're like, "Where's the nearest Denny's?" And we just like go there and bother the wait staff at like 11 o'clock at night because they don't want to be serving like new people at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, no.
Because we like bring the crowd from those shows. Like it was like 10 to 20% of the people who would be there would at like a 100-cap venue would like come to the shows with us, and so it's like they would suddenly get a wave of people late at night, and I kind of feel bad about it, but admittedly it was funny.
It's funny.
That is fantastic. By the way, I made my 2 tacos disappear in no time at all.
Yeah, mine are gone.
Like, the thing about a good taco, once it's gone, you can always make room for more.
Yeah.
Like, 2 tacos, yeah, okay, I guess I'm full, but I can go back and have 2 more and not even blink an eye.
Yeah.
So thanks again to Taco Mucho. Wonderful. The house-made tortillas are fantastic. 220 Harrison, Oak Park, is where you can find Taco Mucho. Really, right off of 290. Very easy to get to, right off of Austin. Austin, yeah, as well. All right, so the Dennies. It All Fades to Gray is the EP that is out and streamable right now. You just shot a video for 1016. You shot that with the Motion Source team, who are fantastic with everything they do. Let's talk about this song, because one of the things I like about your band, and it surprises me given your age and your experience, you take some twists and turns that I don't expect as a listener. You go in different directions sonically. Like 1016 sounds like a 2-tone guitar.
Yeah.
Then it becomes like a combination of Cheap Trick and Screamo, and I'm like, what just happened? And that's a delight.
We all listen to so much very different music. It's like weirdly enough, you would never guess the one band that we all like really have in common as like a band that we love, because that would be Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Really?
that's-
Yeah, we really all
we're
like Steely
huge
Dan.
Steely Dan fans.
I would not have called that. Now, are
yeah.
we talking like the entire Steely Dan catalog, or do you make a difference between like the 2 jazzy albums, Gaucho and Asia, or do you go
Asia.
Asia's
Asia.
like the best album.
Asia's
yeah,
the
we're-
best album.
Asia's like the best album ever made.
Asia's like the perfect headphones album.
Yes.
Exactly.
It is,
Yes.
yeah.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation with you.
But I mean, their entire discography is phenomenal front to back. It's like, it's fun, but it takes itself seriously at the same time. And, like, it's really hard to blend those two. And
Because they were total studio nerds.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
You know, they obsessed over every note, every layer of sound that they put on that music.
They're the only band that I can say all of their albums, even if you don't like the music, they're perfect albums. Like, there is not a single flaw that you can find on any of those albums.
Wow, Miles. All right.
Like, from a technical standpoint, all the playing is so impeccable on all the records.
We're crazy about Steely Dan. We're crazy about it.
So, and the reason, again, for talking about Steely Dan is because musically, the Dennies goes in interesting directions, and it's because you guys, you're like sponges absorbing all these different sound styles and approaches,
Yeah.
which is awesome, which you should.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the ska part of that song was started off as a joke. Like, when we were writing that song, that actually was supposed to be like a spacier, like dronier, like aesthetically something aesthetically totally different than that. It was supposed to be something different in that part, but I was like, you know what? Let me like upstroke this. Let me like upbeat this, and I'm gonna do that. And we're like, oh,
Yeah, we
that
were-
sounds kind of funny. We should do it. And then we're like, you know what? Let's keep it. We actually like that better than the other stuff. So the ska stuff just came like as a whim.
Yeah, it was just, we were just like fucking around in Benji's basement. Like, we were just kind of just like messing around, seeing what sounded good and what really made the song like special. If it wasn't for that, just that decision in songwriting.
I feel like this band is, in many respects, lightning in a bottle. Like, you guys have figured it out. You found, your creative companions and mates. Given your age and given where you are in life, I mean, what happens? I mean, is this a temporary thing? It almost has to be a temporary thing, doesn't it, if you're going to college and considering that?
I mean, it could be, but I feel like with everything, you could make it work. Or we haven't really talked about that. To be quite honest, we have not talked about it. But I feel like most of us are staying pretty local, where it can work, just differently. Things will change. Like, things will be okay, but
You
things
can
will
still
be different.
collaborate digitally if
Yeah.
one of you is not close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can still create music.
Really, I'm the only one who's potentially going to be far away. Haynes still going to be in high school, so he's still going to be
That's crazy.
here. And
my
then
God.
Benji, Jacques, and Sydney are all going to the same school. They're all going to Columbia.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And probably are going to be like roommates or something. So they're going to be really close in proximity. They're honestly going to be closer.
Oh, so this could be a long haul proposition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I really want
Yeah,
it to be.
hopefully, to be honest.
And it's like, I'm comfortable recording demos remotely.
Yeah, why not? Everyone
I'll
else
travel
does it.
back whenever
Yeah.
I can.
Did I read this correctly? You're recording an album soon?
Soon,
Well,
hopefully.
we're writing an album right now.
Okay.
We're not recording it, but
We're in the process.
We will have this episode up shortly after recording. So that said, it's appropriate to talk about the fact that you're playing Beat Kitchen this weekend,
yes,
Saturday,
yeah,
May 4th,
May 4th.
which is your next
yeah.
gig.
Next gig.
And then moving forward, writing, hopefully more gigs this summer,
Yeah.
For sure.
and just keep it going. I think you guys sound great. And again, I no bullshit, I love being surprised by music when it takes me in directions I wasn't expecting. That's a thrill to me, and the fact that you guys pull that off, I think, is fantastic. So, congrats on what you've accomplished so far. I love being able to see where this is going.
Thank you.
And
Awesome,
Yeah,
thanks.
thank you.
and I do want to thank Taco Mucho again. Those tacos were serious.
For sure. They were
They're
good.
serious. 220 Harrison in Oak Park. I want to thank
I don't
Ron.
think you can
for
see
the-
that, but I'm holding up the box.
Yeah, we can see it. We can all hold up our boxes.
Yeah.
In solidarity for Taco
they have
Mucho.
their logo on them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But they were great. That
Those are
whitefish
good.
taco was the real deal. All right. The Dennies. Dennies. No trademark infringement there. The Dennies, thank you. Thank you, Taco Mucho. Thanks to Valhalla for the hospitality as well. I got to come back more often. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.